Welcome back. My name is Jimmy Mahalik, and this is your second stimulus check update today for you guys. Okay, so the first thing I want to say, which is a very important message. So, if you or anybody you know has applied for unemployment and gotten denied, I just want to let you guys know if you really feel that you're entitled to unemployment and you have a legit reason for getting unemployment, I have heard from many of our viewers below in the comments that there has been people that have applied several times and got denied, and finally got approved and got their unemployment. I had a comment yesterday from a viewer who said he hadn't eaten in 2 days and he got laid off from his job and unemployment denied him. And I commented back and I said, you should apply again. So if you or anybody you know has gotten denied from getting unemployment benefits, then tell them to apply again. Even if it takes them 2 or 3 times, I've been hearing a lot of stories from viewers in the comments that have basically said it took them a couple times to get approved for unemployment, and it didn't happen on the first time. So I just want to let you guys know, if you get denied for unemployment and you legitimately feel like you should be getting it, go ahead and apply again, because I don't want to see you guys out on the street starving. I mean, the government is giving this money to millions and millions of Americans. And if you feel you're entitled to it, or anybody you know, please tell them about this, or share this video on Facebook so we can get this message out, because I hate to see people struggling. If the government is willing to give them money, then the struggling people should be able to get it if they're entitled to it. Also, if you're new here, click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on second stimulus check updates about unemployment possibly being extended. And also on this channel, I have videos about personal finance and ways to make money from home. And also down in the description, I have a link to sign up for the Webull investing app. And if you sign up for that, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 just for signing up to their app. And if you're on a mobile phone, you may have to click the little down arrow next to the title of this video to open up the description. Also, I want to let you guys know, in addition to keeping you guys updated on the potential $1,200 second stimulus check and the possibility of a $2,000 monthly stimulus check, in addition to unemployment stimulus money, I try to keep you guys updated on a few other things that are highly related, like the stock market and the actual virus spreading and things like that, because those things are all completely correlated. So when Congress and the White House, when they look at the data of like how the stock market's doing, how the unemployment numbers are, how the virus is spreading, all of that goes hand in hand with if we're going to get more stimulus checks, if the unemployment stimulus money is going to be extended. All that goes hand in hand, because if the economy is doing great, the stock market's doing great, people are all going back to work, and millions of, droves of people are going back to work, then the likelihood of us getting a second stimulus check is less likely. If the virus is spreading, if the stock market's crashing, if there's still tens of millions of people out of work, then the possibility of another stimulus check grows more and more likely. So with that being said, the $600 per week unemployment stimulus money that people are getting for unemployment from the federal government, that's a bonus money in addition to state unemployment that you'd be getting. That is set to go away on July 31st, so about a month and a half from now. And as you can see here, that extra $600 that Americans receive from unemployment has been controversial, given that 2/3 of laid off workers receive more money from their unemployment benefits than they did from their jobs. But at the same time, proponents of the extra $600 say that decreasing those benefits could cost the country even more jobs. And in May, the Democrat-controlled House passed a $3 trillion HEROES Act, which would extend the $600 federal unemployment benefits to January 2021. Now, at first, Republicans were saying that that was a non-negotiable for them and they didn't want that at all. Republicans want small businesses to open up, people to go back to work, and the economy to get back to normal. And I understand, I mean, I own a small business myself, and I've had lots of employees in the past. But on the other hand, there's been millions of jobs that literally aren't available anymore. And there's been millions of small businesses that aren't going to come out of this pandemic and even be around anymore. But as of late, we've had support from both the Republican and the Democrat Party to possibly extend the unemployment benefits in the form of a lower amount. The most common amount that we've seen tossed around is around the $300 mark. It could go as high as $450. This is per week. So $300 per week would be $1,200 per month, which is about half of the $2,400 per month that the bonus unemployment money coming from the Fed is currently providing now, but it would be extended longer past July 31st. And if you've been out of a job or your business shut down and you physically don't have a job to go back to, this unemployment money has literally been life-saving for many, many people. So I personally do hope that they extend this, and if they lower it and there's still kind of an incentive to go back to work, I think that would be a good thing for Americans. There has actually been a few different proposals from the Republicans and the White House proposing a back to work bonus as high as a $450 per week back to work bonus. So if you did go back to work, you would basically get this extra stimulus money for going back to work. The problem with that proposal is that if you were working the whole time, or if you were an essential worker, or if you're on disability and you can't go back to work, or if you don't have a job to go back to work, then you wouldn't qualify for this extra money. Now, I do think extra money for at least some people, if they do go back to work and they get a bonus, I'm happy for those people. But I would like to see these proposals include something for people that either can't go back to work, or they're on disability, or they don't have a job to go back to. You guys can let me know what you think down below in the comments. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. Also, in very troubling news, we have many states that are now seeing record highs for the virus. As you can see here, Florida hits a record high for a third day in a row with 2,581 new cases. And you might think this is the second wave of the virus. It kind of feels like a second wave to me, but technically they're saying it's still the first wave, since the first wave hasn't actually retreated and gone away, and then a second wave has come back. So technically this is still the first wave of the virus. Now, the main problem with this is that we're starting to see more and more cases, and people are now starting to go back to work. Businesses are now starting to open up. And I'll tell you, if we have to shut this country down for a second time, it is going to be absolutely terrible news for our country. God, let's hope that this does not happen, because if we have to shut this country down again, there is going to be so many people in dire need. And if the country does shut down again, you can almost guarantee yourself that they're going to have to extend unemployment benefits, and we'll probably see a second or even a third stimulus check, possibly the monthly reoccurring. Because if the country shuts down again, people can't go back to work. They have no choice. I really just want to see this virus go away. But I mean, hopes and dreams kind of don't make this go away. We really need to hope that this doesn't keep spreading, because if this country has to shut down again and we can't even start to go back to normal, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. You guys can let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. In fact, a recent study has estimated that 24 states of the United States still has an uncontrolled virus spread. And we're now seeing rapidly rising cases in a lot of states. And the problem I see with this is that if cases are rising and now we're going back to work and businesses are opening back up and more people are gathering close to each other, I don't really see how this is going to stop the spread of the virus. Is it going to actually have any chance of declining at this point? You guys can let me know what you think. So I will keep you guys updated on the potential $1,200, $2,000 stimulus check, and also if they extend the $600 per week unemployment. Again, if you feel you're entitled to unemployment and you haven't gotten it, go ahead and reapply for it and see what happens. Also, I want to let you guys know that down below in the description of this video, I have a phone number where you can call the White House switchboard and you can be connected to even Trump's office or any congressman's office. So you can then leave a message for your congressman in your state and tell them the support that you guys want for a second stimulus package. So if you really want this second stimulus package, call up your congressman using that phone number down below and tell them that you want it. And if you want the $1,200 or the $2,000 per month, this way you can have your voice be heard. In addition to voting this November when the president's election comes out. I don't care which way you vote for the president, whether it's Republican or a Democrat, just go out and vote and make your voice heard. Also over here, I'll link some other videos. This top video has information on states and cities that are giving extra stimulus checks to their residents. And over here, I'll link a playlist that teaches you how to start selling on Amazon. I have students that have replaced their entire 9 to 5 income by selling one product on Amazon. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.